Hello and welcome. In this math tutorial, I'll show you two very simple methods of solving this logarithmic equation, and I'd like you to tell me which method you prefer at the end of the video. Now, the first thing we are going to do is that we will change the base of this logarithm from base 4 to base 2. Now, you may ask why. Notice that 8 is 2 to the power 3, and 512 is 2 to the power 9. So, from our change of base formula for logarithms, we have the following identity. We have that log to base a to the power n of b is equal to 1 over n times log to base a of b. Now, of course, you know that 4 is equal to 2 squared. So we have that log to base 4 of x is equal to log to base 2 to the power 2 of x, which is equal to 1 over 2 times log to base 2 of x. So we have that log to base 4 of x is equal to half times log to base 2 of x. Now, for the first method, we will start with a substitution. Let x be equal to 2 to the power d. Then we can rewrite this equation as 2 to the power d divided by 2 to the power 3, which of course is equal to 8, to the power half times log to base 2 of x is now 2 to the power d. So we have 2 to the power d. And of course, this is equal to 512, which is equal to 2 to the power 9. But let us remember that log to base a of a to power b is equal to b. So that means that log to base 2 of 2 to the power d is equal to d. So on the left-hand side of this equation, we have 2 to the power d divided by 2 to the power 3 to the power half times, remember this whole thing is now equal to d. And on the right hand side, we have 2 to the power 9. Now, remember that when we divide two numbers with the same base, all we have to do is to subtract their powers. So we can write this left hand side as 2 to the power d minus 3 to the power half d is d over 2. So here we have d over 2. And of course, this is still equal to 2 to the power 9. And when we open this bracket, we have that 2 to the power d times d over 2 is d squared over 2 minus 3 times d over 2 is 3d over 2 is equal to 2 to the power 9. Now that we have the same base on both sides of the equation, we can safely equate the exponents. So from here we have that d squared over 2 minus 3d over 2 is equal to 9. And of course, to make life easy for us, let us get rid of these two fractions. How are we going to do that? We multiply through the equation by 2. D squared over 2 times 2, of course, is d squared. 3d over 2 times 2, of course, is 3d. And 9 times 2 is 18. Rearranging this equation, we have d squared minus 3d minus 18 is equal to 0. Now we can solve this quadratic equation by factorization. Since the coefficient of d squared is 1, all we have to do is to find the factors of minus 18 that add up to minus 3. And those are going to be minus 6 and 3. Because minus 6 times 3 is going to give us minus 18, while minus 6 plus 3 is going to give us minus 3. So on the left-hand side of this equation, we have d minus 6 multiplied by d plus 3, and of course, this is equal to 0. Now from here, obviously, we have that either d minus 6 is equal to 0, or d plus 3 is equal to 0. And of course, from here we have that d is equal to 6, while from here we have that d is equal to minus 3. Now that we have found the values of d, to find the value of x, we go back to this equation. So when d is equal to 6, we have that x is equal to 2 to the power 6, which is 64. And when d is equal to minus 3, we have that x is equal to 2 to the power minus 3, which is the same as 1 over 2 to the power 3. And of course, you know that 2 to the power 3 is equal to 8. So this is 1 over 8. So the two values of x that satisfy this equation are 64 and 1 over 8. Now for the second method, we are going to start by taking log of both sides of the equation. And of course, we are going to work in base 2. So when we take log to base 2 of both sides of this equation, we have that log to base 2 of x over 8 to the power half times log to base 2 of x is equal to log to base 2 of 512. Now, when we apply the power rule to the left-hand side, of course, you know that we are going to bring down this exponent to the front of the log term to become a multiplier. When we do that, we have half times log to base 2 of x multiplied by log to base 2 of x over 8. And this is equal to log to base 2 of 512. But now remember that 512 is 2 to the power 9. Now, we can expand this. Of course, you know that log A over B is equal to log A minus log B. So that means that this left-hand side is the same as half times log to base 2 of x multiplied by log to base 2 of x minus log to base 2 of 8. And this is equal to log to base 2 of 2 to the power 9. Now let us go back to this identity. We have that log to base 2 of 2 to the power 9 is equal to 9. So on the right hand side of this equation, we have 9. Now look at this. Here we have log to base 2 of 8, which exactly is the same as log to base 2 of 2 to the power 3. And of course, now you know that log to base 2 of 2 to the power 3 is equal to 3. So let this be equal to 3. Now, the next thing we are going to do is to simplify this equation. How are we going to do that? Let log to base 2 of x be equal to the constant t. That means that this is now equal to t, and this is equal to t. With this substitution, we can write this equation as t over 2, that is half t, times t minus 3 is equal to 9. And of course, to get rid of this fraction, we multiply through this equation by 2. When we do that, we have that t into t minus 3 is equal to 2 times 9, which is 18. Opening this bracket, we have t squared minus 3t. Bringing 18 over to the left-hand side, it becomes minus 18. And we are left with 0 on the right-hand side. Once more, we have this quadratic equation. And by now, you already know the factors of this quadratic equation. We can factorize this as t minus 6 multiplied by t plus 3. And of course, this is equal to 0. And from here, we have that either t is equal to 6 or t is equal to minus 3. And since log to base 2 of x is equal to t, we have that either log to base 2 of x is equal to 6 or log to base 2 of x is equal to minus 3. And of course, you know that from this statement, we have that 2 to the power 6 is equal to x. So we have that x is equal to 2 to the power 6. While from this statement, we have that 2 to the power minus 3 is equal to x. That is, x is equal to 2 to the power minus 3. Once more, we have that x is either equal to 64 or x is equal to 1 over 8. And finally, to check our answer, when x is equal to 2 to the power minus 3, the left-hand side of this equation becomes 2 to the power minus 3 divided by 2 to the power 3 to the power half times log to base 2 of x, which is minus 3. Now, of course, from here we have 2 to the power minus 3 minus 3 to the power minus 3 over 2. Now, minus 3 is minus 6. So this is 2 to the power minus 6 to the power minus 3 over 2. 2 into itself is 1. Into minus 6 is minus 3. So this is 2 to the power minus 3 times minus 3, which is 9. And of course, you know that 512 is 2 to the power 9. So when x is 2 to the power minus 3, the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side. When x is equal to 2 to the power 6, the left-hand side of this equation becomes 2 to the power 6 divided by 2 to the power 3 to the power half times 6. Now this is 2 to the power 6 minus 3 to the power half of 6 is 3. Of course, this is 2 to the power 3 to the power 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So this is 2 to the power 9, which is exactly equal to 512. So these two values of x satisfy the original logarithmic equation. So which method do you prefer? With that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more videos here.